Welcome everybody, it's
The R.O.T.N. Oddcast.
I'm Famine.
I'm Professor Whiteheat.
For this episode, we chose the comic book,
Jeff the Land Shark, #1.
Written by Kelly Thompson with art by Toki Tokoro.
So that brings us to today's topics.
Sharks.
We'll be talking about them in movies, TV shows, comic books, toys, and video games. Now let's get into our first song. This is Surf Punks with
Shark Attack.
They call me the shark, I come out after dark. I feed on young, I get things done. There's a dark shadow lurking in the deep, hunting and looking for something to eat. Shark attack, get out of the water and don't look back. Shark attack. Out in the surf, there's a bunch of fins. The lifeguard, he won't let me swim. Hey, mister, where's my pup? I threw a stick in the water and he didn't come up. Shark attack, get out of the water and don't look back. Shark attack. When a shark is on the loose, fighting back is just no use. A shark has one thing on its mind, eating everything that it can find. The shark has lots of big sharp teeth. Look out underneath. Shark attack. Get out of the water and don't look back. Shark attack.
Let's start it off as we always do with movies, especially movies with shark in the title, like Killer Shark from 1950. She Gods of the Shark Reef from 1958. The Shark Hunter from 1979. Sharky's Machine, which is in a shark, it's Burt Reynolds, 1981. Night of the Sharks from 1988. Swimming with Sharks from 1994.
There's no sharks in that either.
Kevin Spacey, which is a
Yeah.
predator. And then we have Shark Tale from 2004, which was a cartoon or a animated movie, I should say. The Adventures of Shark Boy and Lava Girl 3D from 2005, which is
A classic.
silly. And Eagle vs. Shark from 2007, starring the guy from Flight of the Conchords.
And then there's movies about sharks without the word in the title. But we're not going to get into the whole 2000s CGI chaos.
Like Sharknado, Five-Headed Sharks, stupid shit like that.
Sorry. Anyways, let's start it off with the greatest of all, Jaws. 1975, and this year is the 50th anniversary of that movie.
Do you know that Jaws is the very first blockbuster movie, quote unquote?
That's what they say.
Yeah.
Moving right along, there was a clear ripoff of Jaws.
Yep.
Mako, The Jaws of Death from 1976.
There is a lot of Jaws ripoffs.
We just mentioned one earlier. Yeah. Anyhow, probably half of the ones you said earlier were Jaws
100%.
ripoffs. Yeah. Any shark movie after 1975, yes, is a ripoff of Jaws. There's no way around it.
Of course.
And especially Jaws 2, 1978. Which was not as good, but still had some great moments.
You know.
There was Beyond the Reef from 1979. There was Great White from 1981.
That was an Italian Jaws ripoff.
Yep. There was Jaws 3D from 1983. Jaws: The Revenge. Anyhow, moving right along, we have Deep Blood from 1989. Cruel Jaws from 1995, and actually a brilliant movie, Deep Blue Sea from 1999.
Now, that does have CGI in it, but we had to mention it because it was the cusp of 99, and plus it has one of the best death scenes for Samuel L. Jackson.
It's unexpected and great, and
Yep.
you know what, dude, LL Cool J,
Yeah,
fantastic.
yeah, I agree.
He's a chef.
Now, what about scenes from movies dealing with sharks, like the zombie versus a shark scene from the Lucio Fulci Italian horror movie Zombie 2?
It's brilliant.
It's amazing.
It's one of the best things I've ever seen in a
I
movie.
know. Or the shark fin bathtub scene from Saturday the 14th, 1981. That was funny. It was like the first horror spoof comedy.
Yeah, can't go
Yeah,
wrong there.
Can't go wrong. We have the dead scuba diver with the shark on its leg from 1988's Beetlejuice. Remember that scene?
Oh, of course. He's only in it for a bit.
For a
but
second, in the
memorable,
background.
Memorable.
And then there's the Jaws 19 scene from Back to the Future 2.
Yeah.
Speaking of 3D.
Yeah, the shark still looks fake.
Then we have sharks with freaking laser beams from Austin Powers and Goldmember from 2002. The shark transformation spell from Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire from 2005. We have the alien land shark from Geo Tokyo Fish Attack from 2012. That was an anime. And of course, King Shark from Suicide Squad 2021, voiced by Sylvester Stallone.
He was one of the best parts of the whole movie.
I agree.
So never lie. In the belly of a shark. Start fucking go, start fucking dog. So never lie. In the belly of a shark. And how the fuck did I get this far? Now all I have to do is swim up to you, convince you to climb into. Get yourself fast, and I can smell your blood. I'm 5 miles away. We're in no time, and we're in no time. So never lie. In the belly of a shark. So fucking cold, it's so fucking dark. So never lie. In the belly of a shark. And how the fuck did I get this far? What can I tell you? Exactly what you mean to me. I'm gonna hate every minute you say. What can I tell you? Exactly what you mean to me. I'm gonna hate every minute you say.
Now, let's talk about TV shows, starting with CPO Sharky from 1976 to 1978. There were no sharks in it.
But it starred Don Rickles, who
Yes,
was
it-
kind of a comedian shark.
Yeah, he was kind of vicious.
He was vicious,
He was
yeah.
like a shark, so I guess that's why they called him that. I don't really know why the character was
He was a
named
naval
officer.
yeah,
CPO
recruiter.
Yeah, yeah. So, anyways, the thing that I find memorable about that show is that there is one episode that has the Dickies in it, and it
Amazing.
was like the
It
first
was like
time.
the introduction.
Yeah,
of
it was
Dickies.
early days of the punk scene
Right.
in Los Angeles when they made it. So
Right.
it was like people never really saw anything like that on before.
Yeah.
It's the first time something like that was on TV, so
Right.
it was kind of a big deal.
I
You
agree.
can find it on YouTube. I highly recommend you do.
Look it up.
The next we
Finish
had
watching
the
this again.
animated series Jabberjaw from
Yeah.
1976.
Play drums, you know.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah.
It was like, oh hey, you like Scooby Doo? How about Scooby Doo with a shark?
No, it's like Scooby Doo and Josie and the Pussycats.
It was like what about?
Together.
It was like what Speed Buggy? Remember him?
Yeah.
It was like Scooby Doo but with a Speed Buggy
Exactly.
instead of a dog.
You know.
Hanna-Barbera, they had
There
a
you go.
formula and they were rolling with it. Anyways, ooh, here we go. Hey kids, you like the Thundercats? Yes. You like the Silverhawks?
Silverhawks?
Yes.
Yes.
But what about the Tiger Sharks? Nah. And we are soaking in Shark Week right now.
It's literally to present.
Yes, Shark Week is what we're doing, and they've been doing it since 1988.
Can you believe that?
People love sharks. They're really fun and interesting. I don't know. What were we
Anyways,
talking about?
We're
Oh,
gonna get back to Street
Street
Sharks and Jossum.
Speaking of weird things to watch on YouTube, you better check out that Vin Diesel advertising Street Sharks. It's crazy.
It's amazing.
Worth watching for
Definitely.
sure. Then there was Virulina from the Visionaries. One of her holograms
Yep, was a shark.
Was a shark.
Yeah.
And she was a bad guy.
Yep.
Like
She had a
you-
really
like,
cool haircut.
Like you couldn't tell from the name.
I know.
There was also King Shark, specifically from the Harley Quinn cartoon.
Love that version of him.
King Shark from the Flash TV show. There was Cyber Shark from Beast Wars. And of course, there was the Power Ranger characters that were shark themed,
Yep.
like the Blue Jungle Fury Shark Ranger, the Blue Shark Ranger from Wild Force.
There's a lot.
There was the Blue Shark Animal Cube Ranger,
Yep.
which I gotta look that one up.
Animal Cube, look it up.
And there were villains like Slippery Shark, and we brought one for you to see
There you
today.
go. There's Slippery
This
Shark.
Slippery Shark, and his head goes scary, and he is only $5. If you want him,
Come down to Phat
come on
Collectables.
down. He's waiting
Take him
for
up.
you.
Yep. There you go.
Yeah.
Make sure he doesn't fall.
Yeah, he looks cool. There's still more. That wasn't
know.
even all of them.
Nope.
There was the Shark Brothers.
Yep.
And since this is Power Rangers, there's
Yeah,
the Shark
Shark
Zord,
Zord.
and then the Shark
Megalodor.
which was like a megalodon, but
Right.
it was a megalodor
Yeah.
shark. Yeah.
It was like part door and part.
No. He was
okay.
like the megalodon, but it's a megalodor because it's a Zord. A
Megalodon Juan DeMarco.
Dord.
Gotcha. There's also
Very
anime
handsome.
characters like Kisame from Naruto, who is kind of shark themed, and then his whole like jutsu was all shark themed. There was Beam from Chainsaw Man. Now I love Chainsaw Man. I love the characters, how they transform into different things. And Beam is dope. His head turns into a shark. Really cool. There was Megalo from One Piece. That was an actual shark. We have Gargura from Hololive. We have Sharpedo from Pokemon. Had to mention a Pokemon character. But we can't forget two of the most iconic TV sharks. The Telegram Shark from SNL.
Oh yes.
Remember?
Yeah, that's like from the original seasons. Yeah.
Yep. Telegram. Candygram.
Yep.
And then, hey, if you were surfing with some board shorts versus the Joker, and something were to happen where a fucking shark gets attached to your leg, you know what you need? You need some fucking shark repellent.
He just had the shark repellent, not when he went surfing though. But he probably still had it. It was in the movie when he needed the shark repellent. He wasn't.
Watch it
surfing.
again. That scene where he's surfing with the Joker, that scene has shark repellent.
Look there! A shark! What's that in his hand?
Shark spawn.
Watch
What?
it again.
But it's in the movie.
I know.
Like the movie, like he gets attacked by the shark.
Yes.
And he's like on the helicopter.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, shark repellent, Batman, classic. Can't go wrong with that. Okay, let's get into our second track. This is Test Icicles with Sharks.
Now it's on to toys with Jaws the board game from 1976.
Classic.
And recently, NECA has released a 50th anniversary version of the same board game, which I'm assuming is very impressive looking.
Yeah,
with
very
the,
impressive.
The sculpting
Yep.
that NECA puts into their stuff is very impressive. Probably not as good as Shark Attack, the board game from 1988.
Yep.
I haven't played it personally, but I would
pretty
love
cool.
to take a look at
It's
it.
pretty cool.
There's another one called Shark Bite, the game from 2017.
Yep.
There was Sawtooth Shark, Shark Spark, and Spark Shark, and the Shocking Shark Transport from Battle Beasts. Now,
Remember
okay,
Battle Beast?
The Battle Beasts
Those are great.
are one of the coolest toys from the 80s
Yeah.
with the most simplest articulation.
You know, they
But-
came from the Transformers universe.
They sure did. That's what I've been told.
Yep.
And I love them.
Yeah, me too.
I love them. I think Battle Beasts are freaking great, but it's weird as a kid, you really didn't know their names. You didn't really... I don't remember knowing any of the names of the characters from Battle Beasts.
Yeah, well,
And you know, if
I
there
had
was...
to look them up.
If Battle Beasts... If there was like a tie-in cartoon, I think I probably would have been more familiar
There
with
was a
it.
Italian comic book,
There was...
but not a cartoon.
Yeah, but you know, going back to Virulina, I
know.
I vaguely remember that character, but I don't remember her
She was
name.
like the
And I don't
only
think...
she was like the evil Lynn of the Visionaries.
Yeah, of course. She was
Yeah.
like a female. There was one good female character and one bad female
Who was
character.
a
But all of the
dolphin.
Battle Beasts, they didn't have genders, or I mean, maybe they did. I don't know. It's hard to tell some animals. You can't
If
tell.
they had
if
an
it's a-
animated series, you might tell
Yep,
via the voices. but
Yeah, there was not.
There wasn't.
But the toys are fantastic, and
Yep.
they're cute. They're Battle Beasts. So
You would
like it's
rub
a
their
small. Yeah, it's
chest.
like rock paper scissors, but it was
Yep.
it was fire,
wood,
water,
fire, and water.
Yeah, and I always thought wood was kind of dumb, but whatever. It's cool. It's cool.
Hey.
Do what you feel.
You know what's dumb, or maybe not dumb. It could be cool,
Mm.
depending on your interpretation of it.
Huh, what's that? The Cobra Eel?
Yep.
Well, it is in the later, like, neon colors.
Yep.
This is not the original Cobra Eel. This
No.
was the second Cobra Eel they came out with.
Yep.
And it was cool that he came out with a robot shark that shot a torpedo, I
Torpedo
guess,
out of his mouth.
out of his mouth.
Yeah.
So that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Can't go wrong there. There ain't nothing wrong with that. The Legend of Sharkman action figures from Maui and Sons. Now, I just found out about this, and
Yeah.
I'm like, I can't believe I didn't know
Check it out.
anything about it until just now, and it is kind of blowing my mind because that guy was
Amazing.
rad as hell. Dude.
Awesome.
He was dude. He predated the Street Sharks,
Of course.
and like, yeah, he was kind of the Street Sharks were ripping him off.
A little bit. Kind
Yeah,
of.
dude.
Yeah.
Most definitely were.
Yeah.
They most definitely were.
That
And I guess
fucking
you know,
triangle
Gotcha.
shapes.
Remember Gotcha?
Yeah, of course.
Gotcha also had
Had
a
a
shark
shark,
guy,
yeah.
but it was not as cool as
No,
Maui and Sons guy. Maui and Sons guy could kick your ass.
100%, dude.
Yeah, dude. The Gotcha shark guy was just like kind of silly looking. You
Yeah.
know, he was. I wasn't afraid of that guy.
Yeah, exactly.
But you know what I would be afraid of, and actually I wish I owned if I was had the ability to do so. Skeletor had a badass fucking ride that it was like a shark attack,
That's right.
and he would
Yeah.
like push it on the
That's
floor,
right. Yeah,
and
yeah.
it would go chomp.
Was it called Man Shark?
It was called the Shark Track or Shark something like that. There was also the Hammerhead.
That's right.
The Hammerhead was a giant like Cobra vehicle that had little subs that came off of it.
Yep. We also have some video games like Killer Shark from 1974. Now, the starting off point will be strictly arcade games because consoles weren't around back then. But the very first shark-themed arcade game was Killer Shark from 1974. Jaws, of course,
Oh.
had an arcade cabinet in 1975.
Wow. I
Yeah.
don't think I've ever played that before.
There was Blue. Well, it was before you
Yeah,
were born.
but I mean,
That's how.
I'm into the old arcade games.
Blue Shark from 1978. Battle Shark from 1977. Now, Battle Shark wasn't actually about a shark. It was about a submarine. It was a submarine game
Oh.
that you shot other submarines. There was also a Shark Attack from 1981. Shark, 2 exclamation marks, from 1982.
Was it an Atari game?
It was no, these are all
That was in a
console games.
Console games.
And then there was Jaws from Nintendo from 1987.
Terrible.
Jaws Unleashed from PS2.
Ooh, I never played that.
Man Eater from PS4 and Xbox, where you play as a great white shark and you kill people.
Oh.
There was Shark Man from Mega Man. We have Major General from Final Fantasy XIV. Major General is actually a minion that you acquire, but he reminds me a lot of Jeff the Land Shark because he has legs and he runs around. It's like a little shark. Really cool.
Maybe that's where they got the idea from.
No, I think Jeff came before it. And Ellen Joe from Zenless Zone Zero. Now, Ellen Joe is a shark-themed maid, and Zenless Zone Zero is a mobile game. Really good anime RPG game. Yeah.
Now let's get into our fourth song. This is Dr. Octagon with
Half Shark, Half Alligator Man.
Yes, you have met the dangerous 208-year-old uncle of Dr. Octagon. I myself, Mr. Gerbic, half shark, half man, skin like alligator, carrying a dead walrus. Check it. With my white eyes, gray hair, faces, sky blue, yellow sideburns react. My skin is colored lilac. My skin turned orange and green in the limousine. People think I'm mixed with shark, drinking gasoline. Underwater, I breathe with lizards on my sleeve, walking down Hollywood Boulevard with a credit card. 3 alligators behind me, feel my skin is hard, transvestites, and people watch space parasites. I left his head in the store, legs in the street, body on Wilcox with blood dripping off my feet. LAPD through gray clouds, couldn't see me. I first turned rainbow, closed my eyes, watched my brain glow. People got scared and ran away, they think I'm weird. I was born this way, half shark, alligator. Is he weird? Half shark, alligator, half man. Half shark, alligator, half man. My vomit fluctuates, cover your skull like protoplasm. Lightning bugs turn pink, on my tongue catch a spasm. Green elephants, I'll battle streets with a zebra. My mechanism is more than Dion's psychic voodoo. African bees, snake skins, cobra spit through you. My medical passes you can't see with 3D glasses. Carbon dioxide, polarized fume with gases. My description, dinosaur, I was made half shark, half man. My skin is like razor blade, 707. Mr. Gerbic, verbally, no one changed my thoughts. Animals fly from Philly. My appetite's more big, it's time for wildebeest. Adjust my skulls. 7 eyes, switch hydraulics, turtles and shrimp. Smack gorillas, make them limp. Half shark, alligator, man. Half shark, alligator, half man. Half man, half shark. Half shark, alligator, half man. Half man, half shark. Half shark, alligator, half man. Half man, half shark. Half shark, alligator, half man. Half man, half shark. In my raw world, orangutans dance for Thanksgiving with skeleton bones and skunk tails is my mission. Holding back wooden rats on my power pack. Baboons clapping, girl horses wanna hit the sack. With 2 bowls of ocean water, monkeys sniffing ice. Contact Jupiter fools, Martians bring my rice. I'm out flying with purple capes in the twilight. Tonight's the night. My oxygen regions, New York to California. Half shark, alligator, half man.
The water is deep, and it takes a supreme feat of strength to swim through the water plants while dragging a 250-pound sambar. The crocodile's teeth are designed to seize and hold prey, not to cut through skin. During all the hours the sambar lay in the water, they were unable to penetrate the deer's tough hide. The crocodiles make a few token objections, but in the end give up without a struggle.
It's comic book time. Starting with Shark Knife from Oni Press. After that, we have Manta Man Swimming with Sharks. It's a self-published title. Sharkman from Image.
And Sharkman, dude, that had so many different versions. I couldn't believe how long Sharkman went on. Really weird. Never even heard of him.
Intriguing. Sharky the Bounty Hunter, also from Image.
Yep.
Grizzly Shark from Image.
Remember Grizzly Shark? It was good.
Pretty funny.
Yeah.
Sharky from Titan Comics. Hookjaw, also from Titan Comics. Sky Sharks from Antarctic Press. Street Sharks from Archie Comics, now IDW. That's based on the animated
Cartoon.
Archie versus Sharknado from Archie Comics. Metal Shark Bro from Scout Comics. Jaws 2, that was put out by Marvel in magazine form when the movie came out, which was
Yeah.
common for them at that time.
Beautiful cover art.
Yeah, I bet there was.
Yeah.
I've never seen it personally, but it sounds great.
Check it
and
out.
then there was Water Baby, released on Minx Comic, and I believe that is a Sophie Campbell production.
Yeah, so Sophie Campbell, my favorite comic book artist and creator. She put out a self-titled on Minx, a indie comic on Minx about a girl who got her leg bit off by a shark, and she's dealing with the anxiety and depression and fear of sharks in her dreams and stuff like that. It's really good. If you love Sophie Campbell's doing Supergirl now, and she did Wet Moon, Glory, all the other titles. So if you like that, do yourself a favor, check out her back issue of Water Baby. It was a one-shot put out by Minx Comics. Check it out. And then there's a lot of sharks featured on comic book covers. Now, this is something different that we've never done before. But in researching all these comic books with sharks, come to find out, there's an entire slew, a plethora, an array of shark on comic book covers. Starting off with Weird Wonder Tales number 16.
Okay.
Thundercats number 15.
Oh.
James Bond Jr. from number 4. Did you know James Bond Jr. was on Marvel?
I had no idea that there was a comic for him.
On Marvel.
Astounding.
Kazar number 17. The Human Torch number 37. Now that's the original Human Torch,
Oh,
not
so
the
it's
Fantastic
Golden
Four.
Age. Golden Age.
A lot of these are Golden Age, except for Spidey Super Stories
That's
number
from
16.
the 70s.
That's from the Electric Company.
Yep. Yeah. Easy reader.
Easy reader. We have Action Comics number 456. The House of Secrets number 145. Ghost Rider number 16.
Versus
Ghost
a
Rider
shark?
versus a fucking shark.
Wow.
I'll tell you. Nightcrawler number 2. Heroes for Hire number 5. Deadpool number 9, a little bit more recent, but it's like Deadpool versus Jaws. Prodigy number 3. Shaolin Cowboy. Love Shaolin Cowboy.
It's cool. I've
Number
seen that
6.
one. I do know that one.
Amazing Spider-Man number 36. Wonder Woman number 101. Action Man number 4. Star Spangled War number 180. Exciting Comics number 60. The Bionic Woman number 2. And Judy number 91.
Judy is she's like a fashion model.
60s.
Yeah. I know Judy.
Yeah.
All right. And last but not least, shark-themed comic book characters such as Shark, the Green Lantern, King Shark from Flash and Suicide Squad,
Of course.
Great White Shark from Batman. There's Lone Shark from Luke Cage, Shark Girl from the X-Men. There's Tiger Shark from Submariner.
Classic.
Shark Skin from the New Mutants.
Now, Shark Skin was part of a group called Surf,
Almost as amazing as Mako, who was a Savage Dragon villain.
who was basically King Shark but in the
Yeah.
Savage Dragon
Yeah.
era.
Now for our final song. This is Earth Eater featuring Shy Girl with
Shark
Shark Brain. Thanks again to Phat Collectables for letting us film here. Thanks to Squelch, aka Explode, for drawing the logo. And thanks to you for watching.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and leave a comment if we missed your favorite shark-themed subject. As long as it's not Baby Shark, because I did not want to mention that at all.
Too late.
Peace.
kitty, 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 bird, bird. I'm the one with fur. Pineal clit like a detonator. Swell like a laser. Brain, shark brain,
Just when you thought it was a shark, just when you thought it was safe to go into the
Movie theater?
Yeah.
No, into the
bathroom.
Into the bathroom.
Yeah.
Right. Exactly.
Shark.